Yeah, he can have it.
All right,
I
let
don't
me fix
wanna-
the camera real quick because you're about a foot shorter than Boban. So.
I am bad, so that means I ask a lot of questions.
All righty, we'll start in the room. Brad, go ahead.
Day-Dorian, Brad Townsend, Dallas Morning News. They said
Come on, come on.
I hate to start with a bad question, but how long did playoff loss?
I would say it would help fuel, the motivation, especially that game 3 for me. I feel like that game 3, I didn't bring, what I usually bring to the table. And, I wouldn't say that's the reason we lost, but I feel like, we was up, so much and I didn't even give help out a little bit, or make the open shots I did have to stretch the game. But again, I ain't thinking about that right now because, I'm worrying about training camp. That's the only thing that matters right now. But like I say, help fuel me for the summer. The days you don't want to do nothing. You got something to stick to get your ass up. Excuse me, get up.
Wayne, go ahead.
My fault, man. My fault.
Coming out of college, though, obviously, shooting was something that was not your forte. How gratifying was it year after year you improved on that? Now you became a 3-point shooter last season.
I want to say I was a bad shooter in college. I shot the ball pretty good in college. It's just that it was a bad looking shot. And I couldn't get it off much, what in the NBA without feeling like I had to rush it because it took a long time for me to get it off, to put the ball behind my head. But I just once I changed my shot and I went through the mental ups and downs because changing your shot, you're just not gonna make shots, the right after you change it. So I'm also fortunate enough that the Mavs stuck with me long enough to, to even watch me get better, even let it happen because they could have moved on just because I won't make a shot the second year. So, but also again, that's me doing something else to get myself on the court and not, and at that time making shots was just a plus. They all knew what I did, and that was to play defense.
And also about your offseason, you do anything exciting, and also just your thoughts on Jason Kidd becoming a new coach.
No, I ain't do too much. Just kick it with the kids. That's what I like to do for fun. And as far as Coach Kidd, he's been amazing. He's been playing. When he got a championship, the energy around the locker room been amazing. Everybody's excited. We ready for practice tomorrow.
And did you have?
Yeah, did the Finney family first get to do anything this summer, and how did that go?
Yeah, we wasn't fortunate to do something last year because of COVID, but this year we had a camp. We gave away school supplies. Gave away book bags, masks. We did it all. We had a cookout or a community day for the city of Portsmouth. I plan on keep doing it as long as I can. Like I said, it's been fun. It's been fun. I love kids, and I feel like for us to move in the right direction, we got to focus on the kids.
And then today, since we're in here, we didn't get to see a lot of the stations. There's a picture of you holding some puppies. What were some of the activities that went on today?
It's a bunch of. It was cool today. A bunch of nice questions besides in here. Nah, it's been cool. The dog. I love dogs. So anytime I can pet some dogs, I'm gonna do it. I got 3 myself. But we've been doing a lot of fun stuff. It's my 6th media day, so it's kind of just ready for practice to start.
Yeah.
Curious, some guys have been up here and talked about how they feel like there's a different
I guess, vibe as it comes to communication with this new staff, and it's more of a two-way street.
Yeah.
How have you recognized that? In what ways have you kind of noticed them wanting the feedback from you as opposed to just kind of giving it out?
No, because they're asking questions. They got open ears. They actually asking, and then they applying it too. Just like, for instance, just pick up or anything. We play more pickup this year just because guys spoke on it, and then the coaches listen. So you see JK all the time. He coming up to you, asking you questions, and everybody right now is feeling good, and we excited.
Mark.
Hey, Dodo, Mark Caldwell, Mavs TV, good to talk to you.
How you
And
doing?
you said everybody was feeling excited. You've been here 5 years. You are a leader of the team, so what you have to say is really important about this. We haven't had a chance to talk all summer, and obviously it was a summer of change after there's been a lot of stability. And just you alluded to some parts of it, but just kind of curious in the big picture how you felt about all that's happened this summer with change and a new era. If you will.
I would say since I was in college, I played with three different coaches. So, and then 3 years ago, I had a whole team change, pretty much like a swap. So I ain't used to change. It's just it was just the first one in the NBA to a coaching change. But the NBA ain't pretty much. It's pretty much read. So the coach, if you play hard as fuck, I mean, the coach really ain't gonna really matter if you play hard. But the vibe's been amazing. I ain't know what to expect, but I just, stay positive. Ain't nothing I can do about it. So I can't focus on that. All I can do is control what I can control, and that was making sure the kids were smiling. So, but I just was gonna let, Mark and them handle whatever they got to handle, and I just, worry about basketball.
You said you're really ready for training camp. A lot of the core of the team is back. A couple of new guys are in the mix, but you guys are, putting in a new system. You have a regular season game to play in just over 3 weeks. So what does the really intense process of getting ready for the regular season look like to you?
It's gonna be probably the first couple of days gonna be learning. Probably learn new sets, new defensive schemes, or how they want to play ball screen, just different things, situational. Once we get the learning, out the way, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be playing a lot this upcoming week, and just to get ready for that first game.
All right, we got one more in the room from Brad, and then we'll hop to Zoom.
I believe you're eligible for an extension. Talks with the Mavs.
I mean, a little, but I try not to think about it. Just try to play basketball. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, I can't do nothing about it.
Right, but you obviously want to stay here.
Yeah, obviously. Everybody know that. So I don't think it need to be said.
Cool. Let's hop to Zoom. Kevin Gray.
Kevin Gray, 105 through the fan. Dodo, good to see you. As you go into this season, we saw some things from you this offseason on your game, working on some things off the dribble in terms of shooting the three, those kinds of things. How excited are you to implement some of the things you've been working on this summer as part of your game this upcoming season?
I'm excited, man. Guys been changing the way they guard me, each year. Now I gotta rush, I gotta get them corner threes off a little faster than I used to. And also like in the playoffs, guys was just running me off the line, making me shoot the pull-up. So, just trying to, have counters to whatever team's playing.
Lauren Gunn.
Hey Dodo, Lauren Gunn, Mavs Moneyball. The additions made this offseason have size, length, and various defensive skill sets that Coach Kidd is excited to utilize. As a defensive leader for this team, what are you most looking forward to with this group in terms of defensive versatility and how you guys will be able to match up against opposing teams throughout the season and come playoff time?
It's gonna be fun. I think guys, like Reggie, SB, and then Moses, they all, 3D guys, and Moses a hell of a defender and shot blocker. He blocked my shot a couple of times last year, but he long. We got Reggie, who's gonna play hard and guard, like pick up full court, and Sterling, who also gonna guard and can switch. These guys can switch. 1 through 3, 1 through 4, and when you got guys like that, it's hard to run actions, and that's what guys do to us. And I think that's gonna be a real advantage for us this year.
Valencia.
Hey, Dodo, it's Valencia. How are you?
Yo.
Real talk. I always got to bring the energy, Dodo. It's good to
Come on,
see you.
man.
You already know. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. So my question is, you mentioned your youth camp that you do every year, and I also mentor youth, and a lot of the youth are student athletes. So, what advice can you give to student athletes about making sure they have an identity outside of their sports? How do they kind of make sure they have a balance of separation?
For me, I try to tell the kids to pick the right friends. Your friends should motivate you. And all my friends, even if they had a rough, growing up, just because they hung with me so much, they all graduated from school. You know what I'm saying? Just because everybody gonna want to do the same thing, they gonna want to be that guy left out. So your group of friends or whatever you got should motivate. Y'all should motivate each other. Especially y'all should be able to call each other on BS. That's what I think that's what helped me get here. I got a great group of guys around me that I keep around me.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and the final question of media day goes to Luke.
Come on.
Hey Dodo.
The last one. You the last one. Make it good.
So since this is the last question, I figured it'd be good to go with some really hard-hitting basketball analysis. There's a huge debate kind of going on in the world the last month or so. And I just need you to weigh in on, are you more Donda, Kanye West, or certified lover boy Drake?
Certified lover boy. I think you can't compare them though. You really can't compare them. Like one of them a gospel, like talking about his mother, and the other one is hip hop. So it's kind of like two different, vibes. But since everything is competition, I'm gonna go with certified lover boy.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
No, appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, everybody, that will do it. One of us will send an email with a bunch of drop boxes one Dropbox with everybody recorded. That's it. Thank you guys for your patience. Thanks for your time. And we will see you later this week for more Mavs basketball. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Dave.